many things that I have to do with me being a single mom. And that's annoying because I literally think about every single task as a task, because it is. Everything has become a task for me. And that's why when I was going through postpartum depression, it was hard to do things because everything was a task. I got to take a shower. I got to brush my teeth. I got to clean in between my toes. I have to clean my ears. Like, I was really going in detail of everything being a big task. But it's not that deep anymore for me. I still take it as one thing, me taking a bath. I don't think thoroughly like, oh, I gotta clean my hands, I gotta clean my arms, I gotta clean my neck, I gotta clean my whatever. I wasn't thinking like that. But like, everything is still a task. It's still very overwhelming. It's still a lot because I'm a single mom, I'm a single parent, I'm doing everything by myself. And then not even just the things that I need to do as a mom, but I'm actually doing it for my kids. Like, my kids are not independent enough to do things on their own. So I'm still like, I gotta do this. I gotta clean their ears. I gotta brush their teeth. I gotta floss their teeth. I gotta make sure they have on lotion. I gotta give them a bath. I have to make sure that they eat. I have to make sure that their plates are in the sink. I have to make sure that the dishes are washed. I have to make sure that I am good. I have to make sure I exercise. I gotta make sure that I'm taking my medicine. It's so many things I gotta do. I'm really getting annoyed with myself with all of that. Like, I just want to be better. I just want to do better. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I thought I was on private. I usually go on private so that I can be able to say everything I need to say. But I'm annoyed with all of that because I just honestly want to do better for myself, and it's not happening because I know that I I have so many things I got to do. I have a lot of things on my plate that I'm trying to be successful in doing, but it's like I have to literally make everything into a system, which means that I gradually have to make things come together. So I have to compound activities so that it won't be a lot. So when I am sitting at the table with my kids and we're eating, I'm like, okay, maybe I should take my magnesium. Maybe I should do this while this is happening. Maybe I should stretch while I'm meal prepping. Just pairing things together so that it won't feel like I'm not doing anything at all, but I make sure everything that's important to me is getting done. But it's still a lot, very overwhelming. I'm on my way to work. One, you can see that I have one contact right now. I look crazy scary. But yeah, wasn't expecting to get on this morning, but I just have to say that because many people, they know what to do. Like, they're learning all the things they need to do to lose the weight or all of that. But it's like, it's not just do this and you're done. It's like, you have to know what to do. You have to know how to do it. You have to know how to do it consistently. You got to know how to fit it into your life. You got to know how to transition to this, because you went from not doing this now doing this. So it started to become a lot to do. And in the beginning, I wasn't doing everything, but I was beating myself up and guilty about the fact that I was not doing everything. Because to me, I do have an all or nothing mindset. I'm like, if I ain't doing all of it, then I ain't doing it right. And that's not even the case. It's just, this is a process. It's not going to happen all in one day. It's not going to happen overnight. I am literally changing who I am, changing my mindset, changing how I do things, changing how I go about my daily life. And it's not going to come with me just knowing it all and doing it all. Feels that easy, I think all of us would be very better off successful in everything that we do. That's not how it works. I know Rome was not built in a night, but I'm also very impatient because it's so many things that I want for myself and I want it now. And if I just do this and then everything will be better. And honestly, that's not even true. It's not. But I know all the things because I was educating myself on so many things I wanted to learn with weight loss. But actually putting it into play, that was hard. That was so hard to do. I'm like, I know I need to eat protein, but like, how? What am I supposed to be eating? How do I fit this in my food? This is normally what I eat. How am I supposed to fit protein in this? Like, I'm eating cereal. How do I put protein in that? I was still eating unhealthy, but just doing that was just what I was supposed to do. Like, I still had to learn over time how to do things, and I'm still learning now. Like, I didn't realize how important it was for me to have a system in general when it comes to my daily life, because I would literally forget things if it's not there. Like, if I don't have my gallon water, I feel it now. If I don't have my water, then I'd be like, I'm not drinking water today. Like, sometimes I'm like, I'm not even think about it. I just went to work and I just moved about, and I'm like, I'm thirsty. I ain't even got my water with me. How did this happen? Like, I gotta have my system so that it can work. The same thing with my medicine. I have issues with taking medicine, and it's not like it's my medicine. Like, I don't have any chronic illnesses. It's vitamins and stuff that I take. I take B12. I take D3K2, which is like a vitamin D, and I also take magnesium. And I say this right, but I don't technically take it. I take it when I remember. I don't I don't have a system for that. I told myself I was gonna take it at night. That didn't work. I was gonna take it with my meal. Didn't work. Gonna take it in the morning. Didn't work. I don't know where it's gonna fit in at. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm trying though. I'm trying to remember. So I have to not just remember. I have to make it a system so that it can work. Right now it's not working. So I wasn't trying to get on here though. I was trying to go private so I could get all my thoughts out and then post it later. But yeah, I also need to set a routine for my kids at night. And setting a routine for my kids, that might actually help me, because I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself at night. When I'm at home, I just want to crash. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get baths. I don't want to help with homework. I just want to go sit down and watch TV or eat my food, be fat, wind down. This is my way of winding down, and get out my uniform, go take a shower, go to bed. Like, I don't want to do nothing. And I got to do so many things, because like I said, I'm taking care of these kids by myself, and they don't do things for themselves yet. I tried to teach them a little bit, like, hey, clean your arm. Let's practice cleaning your arm while you're in a tub. You got to learn how to give yourself a bath, because I don't want to keep doing everything. Even with my 13-year-old, I'm still doing everything for him too. Like, from what I just learned, my son has a child delayed, what is it called? Delayed development. Okay, I'm like, child delay. What the freak is that? They even sound right coming in my mouth. But delayed development, and with him having delayed development, like, I literally have to remind him with everything. I have to make sure he finishes it. And then it's like, man, I would think when my kids get older that I can take some things that I taught them off my hands. I'm still having to do things. So I got to remember everything for y'all and for myself. So before, I was putting myself on the back burner, trying to make sure they're good. But at the same time, I'm burnt out. I'm struggling. I'm neglecting myself. And I still have many things I'm neglecting myself with, but I'm doing way better. But I have to know how these systems have to work. Night routines have to work for me. And the night routine I gave myself for the night, for nighttime, is, right now it might change because it's just hard for me to do it. I end up giving my kids showers in the morning because they give me so much of a hard time. I'm like, I'm not about to do it now. Y'all gonna take a shower. Y'all gonna take a bath in the morning. But I walk in the house. I'm like, hey, y'all about to take a shower. Y'all about to take a bath. I keep saying shower. Y'all gonna take a bath right now. I'm about to give my 3-year-old a bath, and then Sabi, my 6-year-old, you about to get in the tub right now. You about to get in right now as soon as he get out. And then I give them a minute, like, it give me 10 minutes to, like, prepare their food, because I try to meal prep their food too, so that I don't have to come home and have to cook food on top of having only 2 hours for us to go have our, deal with the night, since we coming home from school and daycare and work, and then having to go to bed. I get in the house at 7:30 p.m. and then we go to bed at 9:30. What time do we have for me to do all these things? I don't have time to be cooking. And usually when I do that, I'm cooking until like 11:30 p.m. and we going to bed at like 1 or 2 in the morning. It just don't make no sense at all. So now I just try to meal prep it. Some of the stuff, and then sometimes I'll have like quick meals, like, a frozen pizza, or like, some meatballs or something to make it easier. But I try to meal prep for them. They eat, and then instead of me going in the kitchen to wind down watching my Love and Hip Hop and Baddies and all of that, I am actually sitting down at the table with them, because usually I eat before I even get home. Like, I'm done with my food, but I'm like, I gotta sit with them, because my son be walking around eating. My 3-year-old, he know how to get out the high chair, so that don't work. He's 3, but he's walking around the house eating He got stains all on my bed. He got crumbs all around the house. He got spaghetti stains on the wall. I'm just like, bro, I need him to sit down. And the only way this is gonna work is if I sit down with them. So yesterday I made it my job to make sure I sit there with them while they eat their food, and it actually worked. Like, it calmed it down a lot bit more. Like, I didn't have to worry about that part of him doing that, because I made a system of me sitting down with them. Even if I'm not eating, I'm sitting down with y'all so y'all can know what it looks like to. We need to be sitting at the table anyway, but we all eat at different times. But I let them eat dinner. They had their bath already. Now we're doing this. And then I've been trying to make it a habit of flossing. I only floss in the morning. Dentist says it's not good to floss in the morning, so I'm trying to floss at night. And I can't remember because I just don't do it. Like I said, I was neglecting myself, so it wasn't much of that happening. So instead of me flossing in the morning, well, I still floss in the morning, but instead of just doing that, I'm like, okay, well, my kids need to floss too. Like, I wouldn't floss to them either. Like, if I'm not taking care of them, I'm not taking care of myself. We're just not doing it. So soon after I get done, eating with them. Okay, can you move over or something? Like, what's happening? You just sitting here. I'm sorry, bro, rage. I flossed their teeth right after. Like, I had the floss sitting at the table with us because, like I said, I'm trying to make it easy for myself, because otherwise I'm not about to keep moving around the house. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, do this, do that. So I flossed their teeth. I flossed my teeth, and then I threw them in the garbage, and then we, like, that matters, we threw it in the garbage. And then I cleaned off the table. I washed their dishes. I'm like, y'all put y'all plates in the sink. Like, I need y'all to help me calm my system down. So this gonna have to be a system for real for me to be okay at night, because there's so many things I like wake up and I'm like irritated. My floor is dirty. I gotta get my kids a bath in the morning, knowing I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. For me to get myself a bath, trying to get myself ready, get them ready, get my food together. It's just too many things to do. So y'all gonna help me. But soon after we got done eating, I let them go watch TV in the room. I gave them their melatonin. I gave them melatonin so they could go to sleep easier. And then I went to go take my shower while they was watching TV. And I was like, this is peaceful. This is what I'm talking about. I like it here. And then when I got the tub, my 3-year-old was asleep. My daughter was still on her tablet. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go sweep the floor and I'm going to go mop it real fast, because I'll be neglecting this too. Like, I don't like having black floors. I don't like walking around with chip bags underneath the desk and stuff, and that be happening because my son be going in the refrigerator grabbing whatever he want to grab. And because I'm trying to wind down, I'm just like, I'll worry about it later. It's just already too much. I just cleaned 16 rooms at work. I ain't trying to do all this. But then I ended up be able to mop and sweep, and my daughter she went to sleep right after. I was like, sorry, it's time to go to bed. Let's pray. Let's go to bed. And that was my night routine. I'm like, we're going to have to keep this up, because there's so many things that get neglected. I don't sweep every day. I don't mop every day, which you're not supposed to anyway. But my floor gets neglected. The baths get neglected. Our teeth get neglected. Having to make dinner on time gets neglected. Going to bed on time gets neglected. I need a system. And now I'm trying to work in how am I going to take fast. I do intermittent fasting. I started off at 16 hours. I was able to play with it all the way up into 36 hours. And now I build up that muscle to be able to fast whenever I want to. So I fast 16 hours. I fast 24 hours. I fast 18 hours. I fast 19 hours. I even fast 12. Like, it don't matter. When I'm hungry, I eat. But when I'm at work, I'm not trying to eat nothing. I have energy already. I can work with what I have because I'm still trying to lose the weight. I'm not white knuckling it. I'm just not hungry. I'm too busy to eat. But when I'm hungry and I want something, I got my smoothie right on my cart, so I could just grab it and eat when I'm hungry. But I don't be hungry. I'm like, I just want to get these rooms done. They already dysfunctional at this job. Just let me get my rooms done. That's all I'm worried about. So I end up not eating like that, but I got the fasting window. Okay, so I can fast whenever I want to, but with fasting, you still got to make sure that you have all the things that you need, like all the nutrients that you're lacking when you're not eating. You need your magnesium. You need to make sure you get better sleep at night, which I always wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then you have to make sure that you have your vitamin D, which of course, everybody lacking vitamin D. Vitamin D, everybody's lacking it. So they told me mine was really low, but that vitamin D is not just you lacking it. Like, it helps with your energy, it helps with your focus, it helps with weight loss. I like vitamin D, I just don't take it often. That's what the D3K2 came in at, and it wasn't expensive at all. It was only like $9 at Walmart. So I take that, but like I said, I don't remember to take it. So every time I remember to take it, it's probably like once a month. Like, for real, I really don't take it. And then honestly, it's not a obligation. It just helps me with energy, and it helps me feel focused, and it helps a lot. So I know I need it with me fasting having long hours of fasting, and then the medication I'm on. So I know that I need this. So I'm trying to see how am I going to fit it in. I don't ever remember. So now it's another system I got to build into this system I'm trying to build for myself. Because if I don't have systems, then it's not going to work. I know that I'm supposed to drink water every day, but how am I going to fit it in my day? Instead of just saying like, oh, remember to drink water, and then just, I remember, but I ain't doing it. Like, I could think about it, but it ain't going to happen. I'm not actually taking action into doing it. So now I bring a gallon with me, so I ain't got no choice but to drink it, because I'm carrying it around. So I gotta drink it now. I'm about to just be carrying it around. But yeah, it's systems that I built for myself. Even the exercise, I know that I'm supposed to exercise. On paper, you're supposed to exercise 2-3 times a week. I don't do that. I exercise once a week. That's all I got time for. And in the real world, if you didn't have anything to do, yeah, you could work out 2-3 times a week if you didn't have a busy schedule like me. I'm sure everybody got busy schedules. So I'm trying to practice working out more. So I said I got to give myself 2 set days that I work out. I'm going to work out on Sundays, because Saturdays is the day after I went to work. So if I'm working Monday through Friday, I don't want to do nothing Saturday. I'm not about to work out Saturday either. I've been on my feet all day, all week, getting 23,000 steps a day. I'm not about to do nothing. So that's the reason why it's on Sundays. In the morning. It has to be in the morning, because when my kids wake up, it's over. I ain't got no time to myself at all. So I work out in the morning before my kids wake up. I do 10-minute exercise on the weekends, weekday, which is what's today. I worked out today, and I'm still making it work on time. Thank you, Jesus. I thought I was going to be super late, because I was like, I don't have time to exercise. I really don't have time. I just can't do the long form exercise I do on a Sunday. But I do 10-minute exercise on a weekday. I exercise at, as soon as I wake up. I did not want to, though. I wasn't looking for no motivation. I was just like, I don't feel good. Like, I just want to sleep. Like, my body feel like tired. Like, I don't want to. But I did it, and I realized it was just because I was still laying down. Of course, I'm relaxed. I don't want to move my body. I don't want to activate my muscles. Yeah, I don't want to exercise. But I was able to do it. When I got done, I felt really good. But yeah, 10-minute exercise on the weekdays. Since I don't have time, it's only going to be 10-minute exercises. And it's going to be compounded exercises. So I can actually get, make the best of the little time that I have. I'm trying to find a system. It has to go with my life, instead of going with what people say online. Work out 2-3 times a week. When? Because you ain't going to help me do that. Do it in the morning. You can do it at night. You can do it in the afternoon. Whenever. And I'm like, well, I need a system, because this ain't going to stick, bro. I can't do this. But even then, I already got too much on my plate. I'm not trying to make this a rigid thing that I have to do. If I can't do it, I'm not doing it. If I don't feel like doing it and my body's saying like, no, I'm not going to, because I already got too many things I got to do anyway. But because it's important to me, I'm making time for it. But not only do I have to make time for it, it has to be a system. I know what to do. I know I'm supposed to exercise 2-3 times a week, but I ain't going to do it. How am I going to do it? I got to figure it out. And if it don't feel good, I'm not going to stick to it. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I just have to adjust. So if it ain't going to work on Wednesdays, what day is it going to work on? If it's not going to be 10 minutes, maybe it should be 5 minutes. Just adjust, but don't stop it completely. I know what to do. And many people do know what to do when it comes to I have to be in a calorie deficit. Yes, I have to drink water. Yes, I have to get more sleep. Yes, I have to eat more protein. Yes, I have to eat more fiber, blah, blah, blah. But how am I going to do this? This is the reason why it's so easy for us to say, like, let's copy what somebody else is doing, because they know what they're doing, and if they're doing it, we can do it too. But really, we need to know the information so we can work with ourselves. Meet yourself where you're at instead of meet yourself where somebody else is, because when you do that, it don't last long, because they already made their own system. That's the reason why it's working. That's the reason why you see them at the size that they are, and you see body goals that you want to copy now because you see what they doing, but it's not your system. That's why it's good to educate yourself on these things. But I'm still learning. But as I'm learning, I want to let people know what I'm doing too as well, because it's easy just to say I'm taking magnesium, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Okay, so how are you doing this? Where are you fitting into that? Yeah, it's not as easy, because many times we use excuses as to why we can't do things, and we say we don't have time or we don't know how, when really we're not putting in the effort to even learn. We're not. We just want it to come easy. And I honestly want weight loss to come easy too. I do. But I know that it's not. I have to put in the work in order for me to be successful. And I just don't want to lose the weight either. I want to lose the weight and I want to keep it off. So I need systems. I got to know what to do, and I got to know how to do it. I got to know how I can actually keep this in my life. Because if it ain't going to stick, it ain't going to stick. It ain't going to happen. I'm not going to do it. I got to put this other contact in my eye when I get in this job, or I got to take the other one out. Like, it's just, I don't know. I can't walk up to him like this. I'm like, what's wrong? What's up, y'all? Good morning. Don't look at my eyes, though. What's up, y'all? Yeah, walk inside of a lobby. That is not okay. I'm just looking at myself like I really got on one contact for real. For real. But I just wanted to get on here to say that really fast. Like, I know that many people got many things going on in their life. We all don't have the same things going on. Some things are easier for some people, some things are not. And nothing is impossible. It may be challenging, but it's not impossible. We can still do it. We can lose the weight. We can focus on things that matter to us. If this man being at this woman's house matters to us, we're going to drive all the way over there. We're going to drive all the way over there at 2 o'clock in the morning to be his ASS. But if we want to work out in the morning, we're going to make it our obligation to do that. So we make time for things that we want, that we are passionate about. And if you think that losing 10 pounds for the summer is important to you, you'll do that. But I think, honestly, nobody should look at it that small, because it should be a long-term thing. I want to stay like this. I don't want to do this just for the summer. There's different seasons. There's summer, there's spring, there's winter, there's fall. You motivate to only lose in the summer so you can let people see you. So you can get the attention, so you can feel good about yourself. You should want to feel good every season. I want to feel good every season. I want to feel good in all the clothes I wear. I want to be able to walk up the stairs and not be tired. I want to make things easier for myself, because the more things I make easy, the less I got to think about it. It's a system. If there's a system, it calms my brain into mental fatigue. What I got to do now? What I got to do now? What else I got to remember? Like, I don't want to do that. I got too many things to remember. Too many things. So instead of trying to do all the things, I'm trying to make things simple as possible. But I got to know how to do that. And the only way that you can do that is if you actually put in the work to figure it out. Not just, I don't know how. You got to figure it out, and you can make time for yourself, make systems, and it don't all have to be in one day. If I can only do this today, this is what I'm going to do. And if I can stick to doing this every day, it works. And then tomorrow I'm going to try something else. Or next week or next month, I'm going to try something else, add more. I'd rather it be like every 2 months that you add something new, so it can become a system instead of just something you do for a little bit. Because I hate when people use challenges that's temporary. Like, if I drink pineapple drinks for a week, I'm going to lose the weight. Duh, because that's all you're drinking. That's all you're having. Duh. Can you live a real life and actually keep losing the weight? Or can you keep eating like this and stay full? Like, it's not supposed to be a one-time thing. Like, I don't know. I've always been frustrated with weight loss, because I'm like, people always giving me challenges. I'm not people, because this is me having to be accountable. I'm always watching things that are going to give me quick fixes so I can be able to lose the weight, so I can feel better about myself. But really, what's making me feel better about myself is me actually learning better habits, creating better habits, working with myself, knowing that I can still trust the process even though it's not quick. I like that. because I'm actually learning myself and what I like and what I don't like and what I can do and what I can't do. And I feel like I could do anything. I'm capable because I've lost the weight. I didn't do it by quick fixes. I did it by creating better habits and taking my time to see how this thing is changing. Accepting that it's not going to come off when I want it to come off, but also knowing that there's so many things I have to do to make it work. Instead of just saying like, if I keep eating the chicken, maybe I'll get full. Like, no, I probably need to do something else. Like, there's something else that needs to happen. I need to focus on healing my childhood trauma. I need to focus on being more busy, more productive. It's not just about me eating more protein, because I can do that and I still turn around and eat a whole tray of cookies. Yeah, it's just knowing how to do it. It's not, there is no straight answer to that, but that's the reason why I'm okay to show my journey, because there's so many people that are just telling you what to do, and they can't tell you 100% how to do it, but they can show you in a sense, like, oh, she did it, I think I can do it too. Like, I could fit it somewhere in my life. It could work out. Like, we could figure it out. Yes, you can. You can. And it is a lot of work. But honestly, I'm happy that I put on all that weight, because I wouldn't be where I'm at now, because I was small before. I was small before. I was not big. I wasn't big my whole life. But when I was smaller, I didn't know half of what I know now. I don't. I learned so much being overweight and trying to transition back into being, healthier. I'm way healthier than I was when I was smaller. I'm learning so much more about myself when I was, smaller, and I liked my body. Like, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about calories. I didn't know anything about exercise. I didn't know anything about protein and fiber. I thought that was only for people that muscle build. Like, I didn't know nothing. And then I learned so much about myself with dealing with people, toxic people that I don't need to please, that don't even need to be in my life. I have choices. I learned a lot about myself. I learned who Safari is, instead of just trying to be so I can make other people happy. But I so many things that I need to know. I'm still learning. There will always be something to learn, and this I know. And I'm going to keep learning. And as I learn, I'm going to just express it to you, and hopefully it help you. I know many people show their success stories when they're done. I don't mind to show you when I'm going through it. Not to get your support, because I'm supporting myself through my weight loss. I'm supporting myself by making the changes. Nobody's helping me do that. And coming online to see how many likes I have or how many subscribers I have now, it's not going to help me and motivate me to lose the weight. I'm coming on here because I know that many people don't show this part. I know many people do, though. I've seen it, but not many people do. And it's a lot of people that only tune in when you made it, so they can be like, I want to look like her. I want to do what she did, so let me see what she's doing and support it that way. I don't mind, because many people get stuck in their weight loss journey and feel lost and don't know what to do. And they need to see somebody that's going through it instead of seeing somebody that's been through it, because they're going through it already. Like, it's happening live. We're on live TV. Yeah. I just made it to work, though. I wasn't supposed to do that. I actually was supposed to go on private so I could be able to just vent and then edit later, but that didn't happen. I end up seeing Adrian at the bottom, and I'm like, oh, so I'm actually on live. I pressed it too fast. But I'm gonna get my 23,000 steps in today, which is not realistic for many people. For people that can't get that much movement in, only 10 minutes will be enough. 10 minutes can be enough. You can walk outside for 10 minutes. You can walk on the walking pad for 10 minutes. You can walk in place for 10 minutes. You can talk on the phone for 10 minutes. Every time there's a commercial, you can get up and walk around your house or go clean a table or some dishes. Get your movement in, because it's important. And no, I didn't get 23,000 steps in the beginning. For sure did not. I definitely did not. I was only getting 10 minutes of walking around the track. That's all I was doing. And I honestly was trying to go extreme in the beginning. It was like an hour trying to walk around for. I always look for extremes because I wanted quick fixes. But what's gonna stick is something simple for a long time. Doing less is more. Doing less is more. Don't do more to get less. You're gonna get less when you try to do more because it's too much too fast. But I pray that y'all have a good day. Thank you, Jesus, for waking us up this morning and letting us see another day and putting us in our right mind to say thank you. Thank you for the roof over our head, the food on our table, the clothes on our back, and the shoes on our feet. I pray that the rest of your day is great. Gain knowledge, lose some toxins. LT, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later with my one contact that's gonna have to come out this eye. Bye, y'all. Bye bye.